Welcome here at Gateway STEM High School here for the second match of the doubleheader today. The noon game, Roosevelt was able to pick up a victory over Bishop de Bourges, 46-8, I believe was that final over at Roosevelt High School. And we are here for the state-ranked Spartans and state-ranked Wolverines. Wolverines come in 8-0 on the season. Spartans come in with 2 losses on the season, but when they're CBC and East St. Louis, those are pretty good losses. So we'll be back we're about ready for kickoff. Spartans are set for the kickoff here. And scoreboard and play clock. Well, play clock may not be visible for you, but the scoreboard is visible. So we are here at home of the Jaguars. Spartans come in with 2 losses on the season, only losses this year. Very competitive Class 6. Vashon, I believe, Class 4. And we're waiting I think we're ready for the kickoff. Desmet Spartans, they are in the white uniforms with the maroon, Vashon in the blue. And ball is up. Vashon, it will roll in the end zone, so we're going to start from the 20. So 1st and 10 from the 20 for the Wolverines, as last game with the Wolverines, they were able to pick up a victory over Roosevelt. Vashon has a very good freshman running back, good quarterback, pretty good players out there. Desmet, loaded with talent out there also. Wolverines line up in the shotgun, option for handoff. Look for the pass, nearly picked off. That's out of bounds. So Desmet there to try to nearly pick that off. That would have almost been a pick 6. So we're going to start with an incomplete pass here as 2nd and 10 come up for Vashon. Once again, Vashon in the blue, Desmet in the white. Please be nice in the comments. Show sportsmanship when you can. This is a learning activity here. And snap again, quarterback downfield. That is touchdown Spartans, picked that time. So Desmet will start this game with a 6-0 lead here. We'll see if we do extra points or 2-point conversions, but looks like we're going to be kicking the ball. So 2 plays, 2nd time was a pick. So with 20 seconds gone in the game here, we already have a touchdown, so we are in for a long night of scoring here possibly if both of these teams continue to do what they're doing. Now looks like the Spartans are ready. And penalty against the Wolverines. That will replay the down most likely. That'll move the ball closer to the goal line. Second attempt on the kick here for Desmet. Another offside, so we're going to be moving a little more closer to the goal line here. So third attempt on the extra point. Pretty good crowd here, the biggest one of the year at Gateway High School. And once again, another penalty here. And we're going to move our scoreboard real quick while we do this extra point here. So I believe third attempt here at the kick. And fourth attempt now. So that is 4 offsides there, as not really much more room for the ball to move any, or the chains to move any further. We have cycled from 4 back to our first down again. Kick is up. I believe the kick is good. No flag that time. 7-0 Spartans. We'll be back after this PSA from Misha about sportsmanship. We'll see.
The innocence of youth. Is there any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 290,000 participants here in Missouri who take part in high school sports or activities.
That's better. And back here, adjusting the camera a little bit. So Spartans will kick off to the Wolverines once again.
All right, go ahead and hit play.
Thank you all for joining us here from St. Louis and everywhere else in the state here, wherever you are from. Wolverines, they're still on their feet. They're going to make it 35, between the 30 and 35 yard line. So 1st and 10 now for Vashon. Start their second attempt at offense. Following this week, all games streamed will be on Misha TV for playoffs. We'll be in Springfield for the Waynesville-Glendale matchup, unless that changes. Right now, that is the plan. From there on, we will have the plan once the next round gets complete. And that is not going anywhere, as he's going to lose a yard maybe. I don't think he'll make it to the line of scrimmage. Put my scoreboard back up where it goes. So 2nd and 10 for Vashon. Pass, that is into the ground. That will be a 3rd down coming up for the Wolverines. Again, thank you all for joining us here. It's a lovely day out here. Weather pretty nice, especially for this time of year. So quarterback once again set up in the shotgun, it looks like. Pass up, that is incomplete. We're going to have a 4th and 10 for Vashon now in the game. And looks like we are punting the ball. So Wolverines with the punt. And the ball out of bounds. No one can get to it, so we're going to start from, looks like the 30-ish area yard line. Spartans will start with the ball now on their first actual offensive drive. They've had 2 defensive plays, and 1 resulted in a score. Wolverines in the blue, and Desmet Spartans, they are in the white. Man in motion. And Vashon is there. That will be a, I believe, line of scrimmage. No loss on the play. No gain. On the scoreboard on the top, the Jaguars are Vashon and the guests are the Spartans. If you have the volume down or don't see the other scoreboard. Pass complete. That's a first. And then about 6 more yards. Looks like 4 more yards after the first. So first down for Desmet. Desmet again. They're going to get stopped at the line of scrimmage.
He good. He's shaking off.
So only 2 minutes taken out of the game so far, and so far it's been a pretty decent start here. Both these teams matching up pretty well. And I believe we have a penalty against Desmet there. This is a side, I believe that's a sideline warning, or, well, they moved back 15 yards. Well, they moved back 15 yards, so it must have been not sure exactly what the cause was, but it moved them back 15 yards. And the ball, I lost it completely, but Vashon will intercept at that time. That pass somehow got lost in the air, and it was gone.
Miami! Let's go!
And back here, deflection, some sort on the ball, but the Wolverines now have it. Since we're going to pass, we're going to be zooming out a little bit here. And Wolverines with the rush. They're going to pick up a yard on the play, bring up 2nd down. On 2nd and 9, Wolverines line up. Shotgun formation again. That ball loose. Quarterback, they're going to lose at least 10 yards on that. So we're going to be 3rd and long way to go here. So 3rd and long, this is most likely going to be a throw. And 3 receivers on the right side. Got a single receiver on the left. Desmet, a screen pass is good. Vashon is gone. They are out of bounds. They're going to pick up a 1st on the play. So this is, the spot is going to be just short of there. I believe he was a little bit further up, but they're going to be 4th and short. So they're going to call him out of bounds. About 3-4 yards to go before the down. And we've got a penalty here.
I just think it was uncatchable. I'll take it.
Yeah, we'll see what they call.
And we'll see what the
Actually, I think it does make sense because it's a spot foul, not a...
penalty is going to be. Follow the white hat.
No, you're good, you're good, you're good.
So that's going to be a 1st down for Vashon. That'll move them further upfield near the 35. And Vashon, they will be taken down as Desmet sent it down the line, and they were able to stop that. There was no flag, by the way. The graphic didn't go away like it was supposed to. So 2nd and long coming up. Twins on both sides now. Safety playing deep. That is incomplete. So that'll bring up 3rd and it says 19 on the scoreboard, so we'll stick with 19. So big third down for the Wolverines here. Looks like a cover 3 maybe on the defense. Extended defense at least out there. Safety playing deep. A couple of linebackers. One of them is fired, but that is incomplete. So that's going to bring up 4th and long to go here. So Wolverines will punt. Only score on the scoreboard right now. Desmet, second play of the game, picked the ball off and scored. So Vashon will punt the ball again. Vashon coming in with an 8-0 record at the moment. A little bit of extra help right there. And punt is up. It's going to go out of bounds near the 20, so Desmet will take over there. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back.
Have questions about the coronavirus?
I'm here to share some simple steps you can take to help protect yourself and others.
Avoid touching your eyes, nose, and mouth. Wash your hands often with soap and water for 20+ seconds.
Cover your cough or sneeze with a tissue.
Clean and disinfect surfaces and objects. Wash hands after touching commonly used items.
Together, we can help slow the spread.
So we are back here. We had a penalty on the play. And not sure. Right now the ball is spotted 25-yard line-ish. So penalty declined. It is first down after the kick. It was something against Vashon, so. Looks like the ball will begin about the 24. Ball fumbled, but kept after the bobble. Desmet will run this, and they're going to pick up a first, about a 15-yard gain. That man in motion, handoff, maybe a 1-yard gain on the play. That'll bring up second down. Nope, we're going to be 2 yards on the play. So 44-yard line. They have to get to the, I believe, opposite 44 for the first. No, they got to get to the 48-yard line for the first. The pass is complete. He's in the backfield, though, and he'll be brought down for about a 1-yard loss. So 3rd and 8 coming up, 3rd and 9. Desmet pass complete. Wolverines are there. They'll bring him down for a big loss. That's going to be 4th and long coming up for the Spartans now. clock continues to roll here. Thank you all for joining us.
We're still in this. Let's go.
So punt is up. And it's going to roll along the sideline. And Vashon's going to begin. Looks like about the 40-yard line. Let's see where the official spot is of the ball. So just shy of the 40 is where the ball will be spotted. 4 minutes remain in the first quarter. So split receivers here on each side. And back in the backfield out of the shotgun. Passes up, incomplete. Another pick by Desmet. They have room. Vashon will stop them. That was number 5 on the tackle. Now Desmet again. That's the 3rd interception here by both of these teams combined. So this is definitely some hands out here. So we're going to be first down for Desmet. It looks like they're by the 30, just inside the 30.
It's deflected off the receiver.
And that's a keeper. That's going to be a first. That's another first down for the Spartans. Now we do have a penalty in the back, so they will be going back after the holding penalty, even though the chains have moved apparently and didn't realize it. So we're going to have to fix the chains, it looks like. Well, someone's going to have to fix them eventually. Once we find the spot. That holding is going to bring him back to the 45.
Yeah, but why did the chains move? Oh, because they had no one originally. They had no one originally.
No, they didn't supposed to move. Only the picking is supposed to be perfect.
Oh, I thought that they had moved them there.
So
I guess.
we got a marker issue. We're just going to take a timeout, and here's a PSA for you to enjoy while we figure.
I mean, it didn't occur in the backfield.
Well, nope, maybe we're gonna, nope, now we're set, so we just won't switch to that, and we'll stick with the game, I guess.
Yeah, it should be starting from 20.
Oh, we just got a whistle again here. So we're just gonna switch to a video, and we'll be back once we sort all this out.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 290,000 participants here in Missouri who take part in high school sports or activities. The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 290,000 participants here in Missouri who take part in high school sports or activities.
We are back here, and we're having a discussion about the chains here, and I'm sure I know where they were, but since I have video proof, but that doesn't matter here. I guess we're going to be 1st and 25, maybe? Oh, looks like we're 1st and 25.
The holding must have taken place in the backfield.
Spartans pick up about 8 on the play or so, 7 or 8. So that's going to bring up 2nd down. So just to clarify, if you are confused, the chains, I believe, moved for some reason. Then something happened there, and I don't know. Spartans again on the run. They got the speed. They are going to pick up a 1st and goal. So another big run for Desmet. So far, Desmet with the run is really breaking through the tackles. They are on the 9-yard line, it looks like. Desmet winds up wide, ball bobbled. Vashon defense is there. They're going to lose yards on the play. Too high of a snap. 2 minutes to go in the first quarter here. So far, a reasonably quick quarter for what's been out there competitively, what's going on. So Desmet backs up a little bit into the shotgun, split receivers. They have a back for the option, handoff. He's got room. He's got a touchdown. And just like that, Desmet is up 14-0 or 13-0. Possibly 14-0 if the kick is good. And we're going to switch our scoreboard down to the bottom temporarily so we can see the field goal attempt for the extra point.
All right, let's see how many offsides we get this time.
And we're going to have a offsides penalty once again.
Let me guess, offsides. Offsides. Defense number 5.
So we're going to repeat and do this again. So Spartans' second attempt at this. Currently 13-0 lead pending the untimed extra point here. And kick is good, so 1:34 in the first. We have a 14-point ball game. Spartans in front. Will be back after this message about sportsmanship from the NFHS.
There's just one place where students are students first, and athletics are played with purpose and perspective. That place is your local high school. High school sports offer more than the joy of competition. Studies show that student athletes are also likely to enjoy greater levels of achievement in other areas of their lives, including academics. High school sports, a winning part of a complete education. There's just one place where students are students first, and athletics are played with purpose and perspective. That place is your local high school. High school sports offer more than the joy of competition.
And back here, Gateway STEM High School, Vashon. Vashon receiving the ball, Desmet kicking. And ball bobbled. That's going to be brought down just in front of the 20, so Vashon will take over about the 21, 22-yard line. Minute 30 remains in the first quarter here. Currently, the Spartans have a 2-score lead at the moment. There's been 3 interceptions in this ball game so far. And Wolverines spread out the offense a little bit. I do not have a roster with me, so do not have their individual names. Pass incomplete. That'll bring up 2nd and 10. Be sure to check out AlanHilliardSports.com for various sports coverage from college to high school, and visit them on YouTube and Facebook for all the updates of photos and games. Ball, well, Vashon comes away with it, but they're not going to gain a lot out of this. They're going to lose yardage. That is a fumble, I believe, by the quarterback, recovered by number 10, and number 10 with a loss on the play. That's going to make it 3rd and 15. And under a minute to go, we're going to go into our first quarter break here in a little bit. And clock continues to run down. The play clock down to 12. So Vashon down to 7 seconds on the play clock. Under 5. They got 2 seconds to get the ball off. They managed to get the ball off. That is incomplete. Closest receiver, I believe, was number 8, I believe. So that's going to bring up 4th and 15.
Let's keep the energy up. Let's go.
So Vashon will punt the ball. 25 seconds remain in this first quarter. 4th and 19, it looks like, is the official number. Ball on the 13-yard line, being kicked back from... It's a high kick. And Desmet has it. They are on the move. They have room. They are still going. They're going to pick up a 1st and 10 from just shy of 1st and goal territory, about the 11. So the Spartans' big return on the play. Looks like officially on the 13-yard line is where the ball is spotted. I have kind of a weird angle on the camera, so... Remember, these games are an educational experience for all the players involved, and please show good sportsmanship. Pass down, nearly picked, and nearly picked off. So 2nd and 10 coming up from the 13. I would expect possibly another attempt here. This will probably be the last play as 7 seconds remain. At least for the first quarter, this is the last play. This is a handoff. And Desmet, they're going to go in for a touchdown. That is good. 20-0 now in favor of the Spartans. And back to the kick here. Hopefully we'll not have an offsides penalty. So Spartans line up to kick again. 1.5 seconds actually remain left on the kick here, so I would assume that what's going to happen is the kick itself is going to run the quarter out. And penalty. This is a penalty on Desmet this time, so we are going to continue the tradition of penalties on the kicks after the score. That's going to move them back a little bit. So attempt number 2 at the extra point. I believe kick is good. So 21-0. We'll be back after this PSA. Spartans lead 21-0.
There's just one place where students are students first, and athletics are played with purpose and perspective. That place is your local high school. High school sports offer more than the joy of competition. Studies show that student athletes are also likely to enjoy greater levels of achievement in other areas of their lives, including academics. High school sports, a winning part of a complete education. There's just one place where students are students first, and athletics are played with purpose and perspective. That place is your local high school. High school sports offer more than the joy of competition. Studies show that student athletes are also likely.
And we are back here. 2.5 remain, so this kick will probably end the quarter. Spartans have a 3-score lead at the moment. Wolverines have it. If they get through the line, they got the speed. The clock does run out, so we're going to start the second quarter from the 35. We're going to take a break here. We'll be back for second quarter action.
Hammer. Just say hammer.
Oh, you gotta talk about
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and face the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure that in your family are among the more than 290,000 participants here in Missouri take part in high school sports or activities. The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 290,000 participants here in Missouri who take part in high school sports or activities. Innocence of youth.
So back here, Gateway STEM High School here, and we are all reset. Temperature dropping a little bit outside, but still pretty nice weather for final season of the final game of the regular season. Desmet in a very tough district next week. Vashon, pretty tough district as well. And that's going to be a loss on the... Nope, they're going to get back to the line of scrimmage they'll give them. Now the good thing with Vashon is this game they will gain 20 bonus points no matter what happens, as they are the smaller school in this game. So district-wise, this will not hurt them near as much. So 2nd and 10 coming up for the Wolverines. You can check out Wolverines pictures on AlanHilliardSports.com from last year's state championship in basketball. And we're going to have a flag behind the line after the play. This is going to be against the Wolverines.
Why don't you throw the flag away? Why you gotta be on TV so much?
So this will be
yards? Really?
a penalty against the Wolverines, so they should still have their down. And they're going to be pushed back quite a bit on this. Well, they're going back a Kansas cornfield here. So it is 2nd down, and they have to reach the Roosevelt Football Stadium to reach 1st down here. Looks like 17 yards to go. And quarterback on the loose. Desmet is there. He's still on his feet, though. Scrambled a little bit. He's going to gain, looks like, out of that. So we're going to be 3rd and still a long way to go. 10.5 minutes in the first half.
No, he was scrambling because our
It is 22 yards to go according to the scoreboard, so we're going to believe them. And I got the scoreboard, and I'll just leave it down at the bottom for this game since we'll do something different. Pass too high, try to get the pick again was Desmet. That's going to bring up 4th and long once again, so the Wolverines will be forced to punt the ball.
You're right, Zach!
This is possibly the biggest crowd we've had in the stadium in a while here. Wolverines back for the punt. Kick is up. We had contact with the punter. And the ball not very far on the punt. So no flags on the play. We'll have a 1st and 10 for Desmet there. Oh, we got the flag back there, so we got a flag on the kicker here. Depending on what the penalty is. Yeah, depending on what this penalty is, it's going to be a 1st down for the Wolverines. So we're going to see.
We're used to it at the Desmet games.
I'm not sure.
You guys do?
Yeah.
Oh.
I think that's what cost you against CBC.
So we are following here. I'm not sure. Well, I'm still not sure what's going on here. If you're as confused as I am, it is normal here. So we're going to re-kick, I believe, for the Wolverines. So we're just going to re-kick the ball. I don't know, but we'll go with it and call it a good day. And ball, Desmet picks it up. It's blocked. That's a touchdown, Spartans. So Desmet will take a 27-0 lead now.
Who scored that? 14.
As the ball got blocked and no one went for it, and Desmet just scooped it up and walked in the end zone virtually. So now we are going to try the kicking on the other side here. And we're going to have to move our scoreboard once again since we're kicking from that side. But we'll see what we got. Kick is up. Kick is good. So 28-0 in the second. We'll be back after this PSA with more football. Desmet on top.
Have questions about the coronavirus?
I'm here to share some simple steps you can take to help protect yourself and others.
Avoid touching your eyes, nose, and mouth. Wash your hands often with soap and water for 20+ seconds.
Cover your cough or sneeze with a tissue.
Clean and disinfect surfaces and objects. Wash hands after touching commonly used items.
Together, we can help slow the spread.
Have questions about the coronavirus?
I'm here to share some simple steps you can take to help protect yourself and others.
Avoid touching your eyes, nose, and mouth. Wash your hands often with soap and water for 20+ seconds.
Cover your cough or sneeze with a tissue.
Clean and disinfect surfaces and objects. Wash hands after touching commonly used items.
And we are back here for the kickoff again. 28-0 Desmet leads the Wolverines right now. Next week's games will be on Misha TV. The game I will be streaming is Waynesville and Glendale. The next week is to be determined. So if you do have a game you would like streamed, feel free to get a hold of me, and I can probably make something happen for you. So Vashon is going to start at the 15-yard line. 9:38 in the first half. We are 1 point away from, or one score away from a turbo clock to start the second half here. That's when the scorekeeper, or the timekeeper, breaks the button off and walks away for the rest of the game. So Vashon backed up deep in their own territory on this one. And whoever's wearing those neon jackets out there, those are super bright on the camera. And we're going to have a penalty, so they're going backwards even more. They're inside the soccer lines at this point. So 1st and 10 from appears to be the 7. Officially the 7 is what it is. If you know any Desmet fans or Vashon fans, feel free to share this link with them. Also follow along as we'll have scoring updates, or we'll have highlights from this and other games after, probably up tomorrow or Monday. So 9 minutes still remain in this first half. 2nd down. So quarterback, a couple handoff options, but they're probably going to be throwing the ball. And Play clock down to 8, so they're running close to time, down to 5, down to 4.
Play clock.
And pass is off. It's caught. It's going to be a short gain, very short gain, but it's 3rd and about 5, it looks like, for the Wolverines. This is where you line up and you run straight up the middle with it.
Okay, all right.
On the same day last night.
All right.
They went out of bounds.
Thank you.
I'm trying to see why.
Under the out of bounds, they hurry up and start the clock.
See him, he said why.
So Wolverines
Really, I want those really out
back up.
there. Last night,
5 yards for the first. Complete. That's going to be a first down. That's complete to number 5.
Boy, Zach.
So Vashon will pick up the 1st and 10. They are, see where the ball's spotted, just shy of the 30, about the 28-yard line. So a little bit less, a little slower on the ball there, a little better opportunities here. I don't have my timeouts right. They're still off from the last game. They're fixed now. That is caught again, and defense is there to stop them on that. So does Desmet. Safety, they're not playing too deep back there. A little cover 2 maybe. This might be a good option to pass if you can get a good pass off. They do. That is caught at the 40. Big catch for the Wolverines on that. Big catch for the Wolverines.
You got that shit on camera. You got Blueberry got on replay on him too.
Real sweet there.
And that's going to be a big first down for Vashon there. 6 minutes to go still in this first half. They're going to need to get a score to stay in this to start the second half. At least one. Sean ducks a tackle. Handoff ball. That's a first. And Wolverines will continue to move this ball.
Backwards. For college recruiting purposes, I'm going to say that.
We have a flag against. Let's say he's. I'm not sure what exactly they're doing out there, but they're moving for a first down, so it was against Desmet for whatever they called right there. If you're confused, you are not the only one, because some people here are confused. So that's going to be extra yards after the pass. They're going to get a personal foul, apparently, kicking the quarterback. We're going to have a timeout. Not sure who called it, but we'll take a break. We'll be back after this PSA.
Oh, you got it.
Innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure kids in your family are among the more than 290,000 participants here in Missouri who take part in high school sports or activities.
Oh, you got it.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among more than 290,000 participants here in Missouri who take...
So 5:43 left in the first half here. Vashon, big gain after the penalty. Line up, spread, man in motion. And Desmet is there, quarterback under pressure. We're going to have multiple penalty flags thrown after that tackle.
Personal foul, felt like throwing the flag.
So this is against the defense. That's going to be an automatic first down. So this is the third time, I believe, Desmet in this drive has given Vashon a first down.
The only ones that made sense was the first one. We kept going outside. I was about to, if we would have done one more time, I think
So Vashon was the Public High League champions. And see what Vashon is. Plan is now here. So Wolverines line up in the shotgun again, split receivers. And had someone open out there, missed it. He's going to be brought down for the loss. Second and long after about an 8-yard loss on the play. 7-8 yards.
You guys have someone who stats for you? What? You guys have someone who stats for you?
So this is second down from the 20 now. Vashon had an open receiver on the left side out there, missed him, and Desmet was there on defense. They don't give Vashon a lot of time to throw the ball. And watching the saga of the chain crew out there. Nope, they're still... they're a little bit lost out there. Pass, that is out of bounds, incomplete, so we're going to be third and long here, about 20 yards from third and goal.
Nico! Danico! Davion!
If their tree wasn't there, you'd have a great view of St. Louis from here, but there is a tree in the way.
Danico, be ready! Get the block!
So Wolverines line up, twins on the right, single on the left. We've got a penalty, 0 on the play clock, so delay a game on the Wolverines. So 25 yards now to go, and they have to score in 2 plays here.
Nico!
4.5 minutes in the second quarter. Vashon back, has time, throws, caught. Big gain. He's going to step out of bounds. That'll stop the clock, but he needs at least another 12 yard. Nope, more than 12. They need at least 15 yards to score here, and they have to score or it's a turnover.
Why are we not kicking it?
Hey, watch the fake, man.
Alright, here we go.
And it appears we're going to have a kick possibility here.
Can you kick from this side? Can you kick from this side?
And from what we watched earlier when Roosevelt and Vashon played, he can kick. He has the kicking gene in him. And we're going to have another penalty. This is against the offense. So that's going to add 5 to the kick. So still 4th down. Repeat the play and repeat the kick. So Wolverines line up for the kick here. Ball loose. So Desmet will take over just past the 40-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Spartans. 4:11 on the first half. Spartans once again line up. Seeing what our lineup is here. We got we got multiple receivers at least. Not sure which ones are. Oh, but we're gonna hand it off, and they have room. They're gonna be first, and then some more. Vashon will stop them about the 20-yard line. Oh, they're going to bring it back to the 25. So 1st and 10 from the 25 after that's a lot of yards gained. We're just going to call it 30-ish. So Spartans have to get to the 15 to continue this drive or score. Ball, a little bit of incidental contact. Vashon is there. That'll result in a short loss on the play. So 2nd and 12, 13. Clock under 3 minutes for the first half. Well, I believe we had a penalty somewhere in there, and Desmet is going to be, well, they're looking towards Desmet now, but
Desmet for illegal procedure.
Okay, the penalty's like 3 yards. All right, we'll stick with that, I guess. I guess we'll stick with that. And fake the handoff, quarterback pass downfield, end zone, touchdown. 34-0, Desmet now extends the lead now. And wide open, got past the safeties in the end zone for the score. 2:42 remain in this first half. Extra point coming. We'll see if this is the first extra point that is actually flag free. Kick is up, kick is good. 35-0 Spartans. We'll be back after this PS with more football.
There's just one place where students are students first, and athletics are played with purpose and perspective. That place is your local high school. High school sports offer more than the joy of competition. Studies show that student athletes are also likely to enjoy greater levels of achievement in other areas of their lives, including academics. High school sports, a winning part of a complete education. There's just one place where students are students first, and athletics are played with purpose and perspective. That place is your local high school. High school sports offer more than the joy of competition. Studies show that student athletes are also likely to enjoy greater levels of achievement in other areas of their lives, including academics. High school sports, a winning part of a complete education.
And back here, Gateway STEM High School again. For the kickoff, we want to thank all of our sponsors that have helped us this year. Security Bank of Pulaski County, American Family Insurance Agent Teresa Stafford. They're all proud sponsors, the Waynesville Tigers, Richland Lady Bears, and other Frisco League teams, and Richland Bears. And Vashon has the space. Desmet's there. They're going to make it out near the 20. They're using pink flags out there, so they do not stick out as much. So if we do miss the flags that are thrown, they're hard to see at times. So pending a major change here, we're going to have a running clock the second half. And Friday, our game with Waynesville and Glendale for districts will be on Misha TV. We'll have details for that. For all the games and playoffs, we'll have them on allenhilliardsports.com/live for the links to access all of those. You can access the replays from earlier this weekend also if you go to that link. And Desmet still on the run. They are taking off. They're going to get down to the 35. We got a flag on the play, but Vashon with a big run. Possibly face mask is, yep, it is a face mask, so Vashon will extend that run by 15 more yards. And the Wolverines, big run. Vashon is like a wind-up toy that you wind up a little bit too much at first, and they just take off and go. It's like trying to catch a... It's like trying to catch a goat in a pen. So shotgun formation for the Wolverines. And defense is there. That is number 14 to break through the line untouched. Second down coming up. Basketball broadcast will also be starting. We will start with the Frisco League tournament. That'll be at the end of November, and we'll have several games with the Waynesville Tigers and Richland Lady Bears also. And why do I still have first quarter on my scoreboard? Because it didn't change. I did that last night too for some reason. It is the second quarter, by the way. That was, I don't know why the program did that, but it should be fixed now. The correct scoreboard is on the top anyway. And clock continues to run here. Vashon going to have to score to stop a running clock in the second half. So So far, Desmet's forced 5 turnovers for the Wolverines. There's been a couple on the other side, but that's going to be 6 turnovers for the Wolverines now. And big tackle nearly out of bounds there. So we're going to have hopefully he's okay there. Big hit by the defense. That's why you never want to lower your head. 45 seconds remain. And the Spartans will continue to continue here with the offensive dominance. So we have handoff. We're going to take a timeout. We'll be back.
There's just one place where students are students first, and athletics are played with purpose and perspective. That place is your local high school. High school sports offer more than the joy of competition. Studies show that student athletes are also likely to enjoy greater levels of achievement in other areas of their lives, including academics. High school sports, a winning part of a complete education. There's just one place where students are students first, and athletics are played with purpose and perspective. That place is your local high school. High school sports offer more than the joy of competition. Studies show that student athletes are also likely to enjoy greater levels of achievement in other areas of their lives, including academics. High school sports, a winning part of a complete education.
Back here, Gateway STEM High School, St. Louis City here, and Desmet on offense. It's either their first or second timeout. I don't know, but I think it's their first. We'll find out eventually here. Desmet in the white, Vashon in the blue. And Twins on the right. We got a single on the left here. Pass nearly picked off, as I believe that got tipped on the throw. So that's going to bring up a third down, 31 seconds left. So Vashon can, if they could force a stop, they might have a chance at the end zone, 1 or 2 shots, but Desmet could actually just run the ball around and run the clock out if they want to, if they want to prevent the ball from going back to Vashon. Handoff. They're going to do a run. We have a flag. Flag at the line during the run, so generally that is a holding penalty. Not sure what that penalty is off the top of my head, but it is probably holding the way they're walking it off. Unless this is one of those 15-yard holding penalties that we didn't know about. And
tell me Hopping Pro.
We're going to be third and a long way to go here for Desmet. So that might have helped them to run the clock out if they needed to. 3rd and 18 is the official markers. Thank you, everyone, for joining us here for this broadcast. This is our final regular season broadcast of the year. We'll have semi-pro football possibly next Saturday. We'll have that schedule out this week. And that's going to bring up 4th down. Clock continues to run. No one's stopping it, so we are probably going into halftime. And with that, we'll go into halftime. We'll be back in about 20-ish minutes or so, and we'll see you then. And back here for round number 2 here, second half, start of the 3rd quarter. And Desmet, we got a flag thrown to start the 3rd quarter here.
Holding.
So Desmet will be moved back after the return here. We will have a running clock, or should have a running clock. And back here after the penalty, Desmet will be moved back. It's going to be 1st and 10, 25. Desmet rolls back, pass, caught, incomplete, nearly caught there. He was wide open. That's about as wide open as you can get for a pass right there. Clock will continue to run this half. This 35-point rule in Missouri. Clock continues to roll after 35. Once again, thank you for joining us today. Hopefully you enjoyed this. Be sure to check out AlanHilliardSports.com on Facebook, YouTube, even Twitter. I sometimes post on there. Handoff. Still on the feet, the Spartans almost got tackled in the back there before they made it to the first, but they were able to squeeze their way through. We are here from Gateway STEM High School. The old O'Fallon Tech for some of you people that don't know where Gateway is or are confused by a different Gateway. On second down, about 8 coming up for the Spartans. Downfield, wide open. If he can get by this, they're untouched. They're going to make it to the 20. Desmet will have a 1st and 10. Big gain on the play. So Desmet looking to score and preserve this running clock. Desmet is the guest on the scoreboard. Clock continuing to run. I think the internet is cooperating again. It did slow down for a little bit. I do apologize, but it was during halftime, so hopefully you weren't watching the clock the entire 20-minute halftime. Pass. That is incomplete. So that'll bring up a 2nd down. They're going to have to get to the 11-yard line in order to make another set of downs up here. But they could also just continue to run this clock.
They have super, like, they have a lot of hit fees, but I look at it for the base price, and I usually go to GOAT or eBay. Where? I usually go to GOAT or eBay. These I got off Nike. Lasers.
Shotgun formation, whistle. We're going to have I'm not sure what the flag is here.
Legal procedure.
Looking at the wrong, okay. It's against the offense, illegal procedure, most likely. The official was talking to the coach back there, trying to see what he was talking about. So 2nd down now.
I'm just a big fan. On that meeting.
So we should have 2 timeouts apiece for each team still. No, we got 3. So I don't think we used them all in the first, but we're going to have a touchdown. So that'll make this a 41-point lead in favor of Desmet. So it appears, unless something major happens here, we're going to have the first loss for Vashon in this ball game. However, Vashon will get 20 bonus points out of this, so kick is up, kick is good. 42-0. We'll be back after this PSA for the kickoff. 42-0 Spartans.
There's just one place where students are students first, and athletics are played with purpose and perspective. That place is your local high school. High school sports offer more than the joy of competition. Studies show that student athletes are also likely to enjoy greater levels of achievement in other areas of their lives, including academics. High school sports, a winning part of a complete education. There's just one place where students are students first, and athletics are played with purpose and perspective. That place is your local high school. High school sports offer more than the joy of competition. Studies show that student athletes are also likely to enjoy greater levels of achievement in other areas of their lives, including academics. High school sports, a winning part of a complete education. There's just one place where students are students first, and athletics are...
Ready for kickoff here again. Gateway STEM High School in St. Louis. Desmet with the kickoff to the Wolverines. Wolverines have room if they can get some space. They will swarm the Wolverines, but Wolverines still on their feet. Vashon is gone. have a touchdown. No flag. It is ruled a touchdown by the official. So Vashon with a big return, close to 80 yards on that, if not 80.
Hey, stop the clock because it's
So it's 30.
Right. Thank you. See a 59, maybe it's kick.
So kick by the Wolverines coming up. Kick up. Appears to be, it is good. It's a 42-7, 35-point lead for the Spartans. Still, Wolverines' big return. We'll be back after this PSA.
Oh, you gotta talk about that.
Innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 290,000 participants here in Missouri who take part in high school sports or activities.
Oh, you gotta talk about that.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 290,000 participants here in Missouri who take part in high school sports or activities.
Oh, you gotta talk.
So back here, kickoff for the Wolverines. After the big touchdown run there. And Desmet ran into traffic. If he would have broke that hole, he might have been free for a touchdown. So we are going to have a first down. I believe we got a player down. We will be back after this PSA.
Good.
I don't remember how it started.
What's that?
Oh, boy.
We just found it. Our back and forth. Victory. Fumble. Repeat. It always came back.
Dad!
Whoa!
You made time.
That was perfect.
Okay, here we go, throw it.
Yeah.
You probably don't remember what you told me.
Nice.
But I heard every word.
And we are back here. I believe player was okay there, being looked at. So Desmet with the ball after the Wolverine touchdown. 2.5 minutes remain in this third quarter. So Desmet will pick up the victory here. That is caught. Going to be close to a first. It's going to be second and really short if it's not a first, so 2nd and 1. Desmet lines up again, handoff, and track speed. He is going to pick up quite a bit of yardage, as that's a big first down. Desmet again, backfield pass. Down, incomplete. Little off target on that. Just turned off balance. That's going to bring up 2nd down. That will probably end the quarter here. Unless they can get a play off before, but got some replacement players in for the Wolverines, or for the Spartans at least. And that'll end the quarter. We'll be back for the fourth quarter. 42-7. Desmet on top.
There's just one place where students are students first, and athletics are played with purpose and perspective. That place is your local high school. High school sports offer more than the joy of competition. Studies show that student athletes are also likely to enjoy greater levels of achievement in other areas of their lives, including academics. High school sports, a winning part of a complete education. There's just one place where students are students first, and athletics are played with purpose and perspective. That place is your local high school. High school sports offer more than the joy of competition. Studies show that student athletes are also likely to enjoy greater levels of achievement in other areas of their lives, including academics. High school sports, a winning part of a complete education. There's just one place where students are students.
So fourth quarter here, CBC on top, 42-7. Just joining us, they are in the white, Vashon in the blue. Handoff, defense is there. It's going to result in a 3rd down. 3rd and about 13 coming up. And about 12 minutes left in this ball game, or less than 12 minutes left. And short throw, 4th down coming up. So 4th and 7 for the Spartans. They're going to bring out the punting crew, it looks like.
true. Yeah. We'll worry about next week. That's what you put in the shows. Everybody gets hurt.
Ball bounced around. And it's like 25-yard line. 26 is where Vashon will start. We'll be back in 30 seconds with the offense.
Oh, you gotta talk about
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives.
So fourth quarter, under 10 minutes to go in the ball game. Vashon with the ball in 1st and 10. And defense is able to break through the line. They'll bring down the Wolverines. They're going to lose 7-8 yards on the play. So 2nd and 17 it looks like. Spread formation, triple O receivers on the right, single on the left, down the middle, incomplete. Pass a little too high for the receiver. That's going to bring up a 3rd down. So 3rd and long coming up. 8 minutes roughly remain in this ball game. And that's going to bring up a 4th and long, I believe. 4th and 13, 12. Nope, 4th and 10. So I would assume we're going to be punting the ball here. But I can't guarantee that's going to happen. Making sure there's... We're going to take a timeout for Vashon. We'll be back.
Oh, you gotta talk about
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 290,000 participants here in Missouri who take part in high school sports or activities. The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children...
So, back here for the punt. Vashon in the punting formation at least. Very long punt. Ball takes a Desmet bounce. We got a flag on the tackle. So Desmet will have the ball 1st and 10. We'll just see where the placement's going to be with the flag.
They're seniors, usually go in the fall.
And ball going backwards for the Spartans. Handoff. We're going to have 2nd and short coming up. Under 6 minutes now remain in this ball game. Thank you for joining us. Hopefully you enjoyed everything tonight. Be sure to subscribe and follow on Facebook and all the pertinent channels, YouTube, for updates of scores and not mainly just scores, but for games and things like that, and games that are going to be coming up.
Sorry, DJ. I was looking for your highlight reel there.
It's going to bring up 3rd down on that short gain. And that's going to bring up 4th down. So, let's see if we punt the ball.
Yes, sir, P. Yes, sir.
Well, we don't appear to have a punting formation out there, so they're going for it on 4th down. And the Wolverines will get the sack, so they're going to take over on offense.
Is that 5 on sack?
Once again, our next football broadcast will be Friday night from Springfield at Glendale High School, as they will host the Tigers. And the following week, we will most likely be at Lebanon, depending on the outcome of the Springfield game. So that will be all updated online. Those will be on Misha TV. And there is a $10 fee to watch those games. That is a state charge. Reverse, Vashon, good run. They're going to pick up 5 or 6 on the play. Also, good luck to all the area volleyball programs that were able to move on in districts. Good luck to, from my local area, the Rolla Lady Bulldogs and Iberia Lady Rangers. Pass incomplete. Just out of reach. Both those teams will be competing this week at the state Final Four. Iberia Class 1, I believe. Rolla Class, I think, 4. And congratulations to the Waynesville Lady Tigers volleyball team. They defeated Parkview in the first round, then they fell to Central to end their season at a 13-20 record, I believe. Shotgun formation, back, pass, incomplete. It's going to bring up 3rd and about 5. So under 2 minutes to go in this ball game now. Desmet will come away with a victory here. Respectively, only losses coming to East St. Louis and CBC. East St. Louis recently fell to IMG last night, 40-something to 8, I believe. Pass tipped, incomplete. 1 minute remains on the clock. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
That was 4.
Well, that was the 4th down, so that's going to bring up a 1st down. However, 1 snap here will end the ball game if they get to the 1 snap. Like that is going to be final, as the clock will most likely run out here. Because they're not going to snap the ball. So we're going to end this with a 42-7 victory for Desmet. Thank you for joining us. Have a great night. Hopefully I will see you down the road. Be sure to subscribe on YouTube, as we'll have more great games like this. See you later.